Thank you for taking a moment to learn more about SEO 101 for dentists. My name is John Vakidis, and I'm a healthcare marketing expert with DoctorLogic. DoctorLogic is a technology and marketing company based in Plano, Texas, and we serve over 3,000 healthcare providers, helping them with their website, search engine optimization, and other digital marketing aspects to help them grow their brands online, acquire more leads through their website, and ultimately grow their revenue. Today, we're going to talk about SEO, search engine optimization. Now, before we begin, let's cover what a healthy digital marketing strategy looks like. Your website is the central piece of all of your online marketing efforts. There are multiple ways that you can get found. For example, one of those ways is search engine optimization, which we're going to discuss in depth today. This is helping your website rank for hundreds of keyword patterns relative to the procedures and terms that you offer. And your goal is to get those terms and searches found on page one of Google. Ways to expedite your SEO include content marketing. For example, a blog article that's published every week is a great way to expedite your SEO. Once your blogs are written on your website, those can be pushed back out in your social media efforts and in your email marketing efforts. Social media is a great way to stay in touch with your existing patients and followers, to educate them with different pieces of content and video, to provide special offers, and to let them know about new technologies and services that you now offer. Email marketing is a great way to stay on top of the leads that are filling out form submissions on your site. And over time, you can build a nice database and you can target those people weekly or monthly with newsletters, educational articles, and so on. Paid advertising is another way to get found on page one of Google, typically above organic listings, and that is a much quicker way to do that. SEO takes months to rank on page one. It takes a healthy content marketing strategy, well executed strategy to do that. Okay. Paid advertising also helps when you have a good strategy in place. But once you're targeting those keywords with an ad budget, you can start to get found at the top of page one, typically within a week or less. Okay. Video marketing is another way to add more content to your site, and when it's done correctly, it can be used as another form of content marketing that can then be pushed out in your social media and email marketing efforts. So, all of these things kind of work together to help you get more leads online. So let's talk about content for a minute. There are three aspects of content that your website should feed to Google. Google is a lot like Pac-Man. It's hungry and it loves to devour content. So first of all, you want to have quality content. Secondly, you want to have quantity of content around any given subject that you want to rank for, like porcelain veneers or implants or teeth whitening. You need to have lots of content to show Google that you're an authority on that subject. And thirdly, is frequency of content. Did you write your content when you first launched the site and you haven't added anything to it since then? Or are you getting content added on a frequent basis? Okay, the more frequently you can add quality content to Google with a large quantity, the more likely you are to get found for any given keyword that you're wanting to get found for. So let's talk about quality content. This is an example of a procedure page that has an overview about the procedure, techniques that are used, technology, who are the best candidates, recovery time, pricing informations, FAQs. You can interlink reviews to those pages, before and after galleries, blogs, videos, and so on. The more robust that page is and the more other pages you have in the site linking to that internally helps Google understand that you have lots of different pieces of content relative to that procedure. So that's part of your SEO strategy, is quality content. Now, as I mentioned earlier, quantity of content is going to impact that as well. Do you have lots of different before and after galleries with descriptions about that procedure? Do you have lots of third-party reviews in the site about that procedure and showing Google that you're an authority? Are you adding articles, videos, podcasts? What type of content are you adding on a regular basis? Okay. And then lastly, that comes to my point of frequency. You know, when's the last time you've added something to your site? Ask yourself that question. Ask your marketing agency that question. Has it been 3 months? Was it even quality content that you added? Was it just a special? Like, what are you doing to give Google a reason to come back and crawl and index a site? So you're doing it every 6 months, 3 months, every month, or every week. The more frequently you can add quality content, the better off you're going to be from an SEO standpoint. So let's talk about the ways that you can get found and why a good content strategy within SEO is so important. So here's an example of just one procedure you may be targeting from SEO standpoint, veneers. Now, the short tail version of this keyword is just veneers. It's a single general keyword. Now, there's really high search volume for this type of term, but the problem is it has a lower propensity to convert into a lead because it's not that specific. Now, as your searches get more specific, like porcelain veneers photos, porcelain veneer reviews, porcelain veneer pricing, that's more of a middle tail. It's got a few more keywords to the end of that term, and it's not going to have as much search volume, but it's more likely to become a patient because it's more specific. Okay, the conversion rate's going to be better on getting found for this term than this term. And then also long tail, with voice search, that's really changed the game in the last 3 years specifically. Just a couple years ago, 25% of all mobile search was done by voice. Today, mobile search is the dominant way that people are searching online. And a couple years ago, ComScore predicted that sometime in 2020, 50% of all searches would be done by voice. And so the longer the tail, the more likely is that is being done by voice because people don't want to take the time to type it on their with their thumbs on their mobile phone keyboard when they can just talk to Siri or talk to Google app on their phone and get the same results. So I can say something like porcelain veneer before and after photos for a female in her 30s in my area. Well, that's really specific, has a lot of different keywords in it, and it's very long tail. So the search volume is going to be lower, but it has a better chance of converting into a lead because it's so specific. So there are literally tens of thousands of keyword combinations that somebody might potentially search for your dentistry practice in your area. Porcelain veneers is the category here in this example, but look at all the different ways that someone might be searching for veneers or something related to veneers, whether it's somebody wanting to improve their smile or treat their gummy smile. Maybe they're looking for cost or pricing, just another way to say that same thing, or they're looking for pictures or photos, or they're wanting to understand the difference between the different types of veneers that are out there. So your goal is to get found for as many keyword patterns as possible, and the only way you're going to do that is if you have quality content, you have a large quantity of quality content, and you're frequently pushing that out. That is going to be a healthy SEO strategy. Now, if you'd like to learn more about SEO, DoctorLogic has recently released an ebook called SEO 101 for Doctors. It's more than just SEO, it's SEO specifically for healthcare providers like yourself. So if you'd like to learn more, click on the link below in this page where you found this video, and you'll be able to access that resource. And I'd also like to extend an offer to you. I'd like to give you a free digital marketing strategy session. There's no commitment for you to buy. There's no charge for this session. But if you'd like to meet with me, I can do a deep dive into your website. I can look and see the types of content you have. I can see how many keywords you're ranking for, which pages are getting traffic. I can do research on your competitors in your area. And this is a free session. It's an hour of my time doing my research and about an hour of my time meeting with you to go over what it's going to take for you to be more successful online. About me, I've worked with doctors for about 7 years. I was with a well-known agency prior to DoctorLogic for about 2 years, and I've been at DoctorLogic for about 5 years, and I've consulted well over 700 practices since I've been here. I have clients that went from 20 keywords on page one to now having hundreds of keywords on page one, and that is helping them get found more often. It's helping them generate more leads within their website, and they're making a lot more money than they did before they started to partner with us. Just to give you some stats, in 2019, our average client grew their lead volume by 352%. So if you're looking to get huge gains, you're looking to increase your presence for a lot more keyword patterns on Google, I'd like to talk to you about how DoctorLogic can help, and I can show you some case studies and show you the strategies that we use to help other dentists find more success. Thank you for watching this video, and if you have any questions at all, feel free to call or text me at this number right here, and I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.